Okay, we're here with Legacy, Game 1, between Felix Stenitzer at the top and Max Wolfie Hellstrom at the bottom. Felix has taken both Modern and Standard, so Max is trying to pull out a win here. He picked up a point in Modern. Max says, now it's time for the dumbest format, 3 turns and good game. Generally it's we see a lot of show and tell on here in this league, so I'm guessing he's referring to a turn 3 show and tell. Felix is on as usual, which is Eldrazi. Felix is on the play. He mulliganed to 6, whereas Max kept his hand. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Eldrazi against Infect. Oh, Felix, there, he's made a mistake. He forgot the Ancient Tomb taps for 2. And he's tapped them both. He's got 1 mana floating though, so he can pay for this. Days. Oh, there's a bug in the system here. Oh, the Thorn. Ah, yes. No, there's a bug with these mana costing counter spells where you have to pay, but as Felix points out, the Thorn of the Amethyst means he has to pay 1 extra, which he can't, because his land was tapped. But I think Felix made a mistake there tapping both his Ancient Tombs. It cost him 2 life. And this is probably telling he doesn't have a Thought. He doesn't have either a Reality Smasher or a Thought Not Seer. Plays a Matter Reshaper. But you can see with 2 Ancient Tombs and an Eye of Ugin in play, he's just taken a pounding from his mana base down to 12. But with Felix on, he plays the City of Traders. He's on down to his last card, but this is going to be a huge endless one. So I think it's just a stumble there from Max. Needed to protect that Glistener Elf, but he just couldn't quite do it because of the Thorn. Here's a Force, so he's going to be able to pay the 1 from the Force this time. For the Thorn, sorry. So Endless 1 doesn't resolve. Felix was only playing it for 4. You can see Felix is down to 10, but that's not how Max wins. Max is trying to do... Here's a second one, Blighted Agent. Blighted Agent is the big problem one because it's unblockable. Four tropical islands in play. So Felix is down to 10, but Max is trying to do 10 infect damage. So now it's a race because the Reshape will get in and put Max down to 10 himself. But you just feel that Felix is just looking for 1 more here. Floats 2 to activate Eye of Ugin. Okay, so he's using the search function on Eye of Ugin. He's going to find a walking ballista, so he can cast a ballista for 2, 4, 6, 8. So a 4/4 ballista next turn. Oh no, ballista's not an Eldrazi, so 6/6. But he's going to take. He can't actually cast for that because he's down to 4 life. You can see this Eldrazi just an absolute pounding on the mana base. Max right now probably wishing that he wasn't doing infect damage, he was just doing normal damage, but sadly it doesn't work like that. Does he have enough pump spells? He is at 10 life. 7, he'll go to 7. So he's got 2 turns to get this done. No pumps. He's got 4 cards in hand. It's interesting. Felix can't really play the... Oh, actually, no. He's going to play the Ballista to take down the Blighted Agent. And this is very good in this circumstance because something like the Apostle's Blessing is not going to be able to protect him because the Ballista is colourless. But once he plays the... He's not going to run it out, actually. It's interesting. Big risk there. He's got 2 cards in hand, one of which is a Walking Ballista. On 4 life, the only land he can tap is the Wasteland. For 1. If he taps the Ancient Tomb, he's taking 2 damage. Oh, even before attacks, he's going for the Become Immense. Has he got enough? That's going to make it 7/7. He tapped the Ink Moth. He could have got in for an extra point there. Oh, Warping Whale in response. Does he have anything? And the Warping Whale means he's taken 2. Oh, that's a big play. I think he has to pay the 1 for the Thorn, but I believe Felix can't tap the 1, otherwise it's going to do the 2 damage. Yeah, it's a big, that's a big one. Become Immense is going to resolve. A 7/7 Blighted Agent. Can he get the last 2 points on there? Up to 8, in fact. He's got the last 2 points of the Ink Moth and the Blighted Agent. Felix can't do anything because his mana base has screwed him. He can't even play a Ballista for 1. And Max is going to steal game 1, I think. All because of Felix's mana base. Yeah, he fires up the Ink Moth Nexus and he's got this match. Even if Felix has a removal spell in hand, he can't play it. Because the Wasteland can only tap for 1 mana, and his Warping Whales take 2. So Max draws a card. Yeah, Felix says he lost the game to himself. What's he doing? He's not firing up the Nexus. Oh, okay, he's got Berserk. So he's using the Berserk pump spell to get the job done. Probably just a minor point, but revealing unnecessary information there. And Max takes game 1 of Legacy.